The following is a presentation of the University of Hawaii at Manoa School of Nursing and the John A. Burns School of Medicine in partnership with the Legacy of Life Hawaii. The IDecide project is funded by the National Institute of Diabetes and Digestive and Kidney Diseases at the National Institutes of Health.
Well, here are the car keys, honey. Drive carefully, okay?
Don't worry, Dad. You taught me, right?
Be sure to buckle up and be safe, sweetie. We love you.
See you later. Love you.
She certainly grew up fast.
I'm the mother of a 16-year-old boy who's just chomping at the bit to get his driver's license. I can certainly identify with the feelings you might have when it comes to that moment when your child is ready to take the car out on his or her own for the very first time. When you're helping your child apply for their driver's license, there's a far-reaching opportunity to serve others, one that's easy to miss. We hope you'll consider having a conversation with your child about whether or not they wish to become an organ donor on their driver's license. Your child was given this DVD as part of a federally funded project to educate teens and their parents about this important decision. It's something that needs to be considered before you go to the DMV for the actual test. This DVD was not designed to pressure your teenager to become an organ donor or to sign a donor pledge. Its purpose is to inform you about a vital and often neglected part of applying for a driver's license. While this DVD was developed in Hawaii, most of the facts about organ donation are the same across America. However, each state can have slightly different laws about teenagers becoming organ donors or joining donor registries. Materials specific to your state will be provided to you along with this DVD. When going to the DMV, parents will need to provide documents that show the name and the age of the child, typically with their birth certificate. You must also confirm your child's Social Security number with an original Social Security card. And depending on where you live, there may be additional information required. On the back of the DMV application, parents will need to verify that your child's information on the form is correct and permit your child to apply for a driver's license. One of the decisions your child will be asked to make on the driver's license application is whether or not to become a designated organ donor. In almost all states, parents will not need to give permission for this decision. That choice is your child's to make on his or her own. However, we think that you and your child should discuss this particular decision before you go to the DMV so that you can support their wishes should they become a potential organ donor. Don't be tempted to just fill out the form for your teenager and not tell them about the choice regarding organ donation. It can be scary turning over responsibility and independence to your teenager, but eventually you need to trust them to make decisions. This is one decision that will distinguish your child as a person who is willing to help others. If you're like me, this is hard to think about, let alone talk about with your teenager. But the truth is, you're going to be thinking about your teenager getting into an accident, damaging the car, or, heaven forbid, being injured. It's natural to think this way and have these concerns, but ultimately you know that you need to step aside and permit your child to drive a car without you. Just like my son, your child is growing up and making decisions on his own to become an adult. We have to learn to trust them and hope that we've taught them well so they can make the right decisions in life. Even if your child chooses to become a designated organ donor on their license, you will still be asked by medical professionals to approve organ donation if the need arises. It's important for you to know how your child feels about organ donation. The DVD your child just saw encouraged them to talk to you about the decision of whether or not to become an organ donor on their driver's license. I encourage you to watch the video yourself, but if you don't have time, just talk to your teen. Don't wait until you get to the DMV. Both of you will be really busy filling out forms and taking the tests. I know my son and I will be having this discussion soon. Why don't you make some time to sit together and seriously discuss this important decision? Respect each other's views as you discuss the pros and cons about becoming an organ donor. You could talk about it when you schedule the appointment to go for his driver's test, or consider a chat while you're in the car driving to the DMV. It won't take that much time, but it's important to do. Just be sure to talk before you're both at the DMV and are too busy filling out forms. This is one decision you can help your child make, and then both of you will know how the other feels. When you are done, you can move on to other decisions like, when is he going to clean up his room?
Hey, yo, DJ D, man. I'm gonna tell it to him real simple like, yo. People need people. So let's go! I decide what happens when I leave this world. I can't take it with me anyway I try. So I leave this little bit of me for you to take. So I will leave it where I'm going when I'm gone. Yo, you've been studying for months, reading the test away, sitting at your desk, you ain't looking your best today. You need your hair up proper, practice your smile, because the picture on your license gotta last you a while. Pass the eye test earlier, your vision is great. And you talked it out with your parents about the decision to make. Just a little watch, the most can mean so much for some. And with a simple flick of the wrist, the job is done. I decide what happens when I leave this world. I can't take it with me anyway I try.